Hi everyone, Professor Mendez here. In this video, I'll be talking about theories. Now, when we think about a theory, that's something that's really at first difficult to understand because theory is really abstract. It's not necessarily something we can touch, and a theory refers to ideas. Ideas are things that we can write down. Okay. However, in order to understand an idea, that's a cognitive brain learning concept that at times might be difficult to understand. But let's kind of get into the basics. So a theory is a broad framework of understanding. It is a structure that helps us understand a phenomenon. When we think about a phenomenon, that is a situation, experience, or thing. In this case, the theories that we'd be talking about will be developmental theories. So, a broad framework of understanding to help us understand development. Theories are organized, coherent set of ideas that help us understand, explain, and make predictions. So in the case of child development, the theories are going to be a set of ideas that are going to help us understand a particular aspect or area of development, will allow us to explain, hey, when I see this child engaging in these particular acts or wondering about this, that helps me, the theories help me explain what might be going on. So that then I can make predictions of what does that child need, what will they do next? Again, if it's still really abstract, it's okay. Let's keep adding to it. When we think about theories, there is no right or wrong theory. Different theories sometimes seem to contradict each other, and there's typically more than one way to view a subject, in this case, development, and say, cognitive development, for example. Theories simply provide the best explanation that are currently available. Since theories are based on data, that is, what was collected through research, whether it was observation, or responses, or behaviors, that information is collected. And as researchers learn more about, say, development, then their research might also change, so they might collect new information. So then theories that are based on this data might change over time. So it's just really based on what do we know best at the current moment. Let's add a little bit more context to this conversation. When we're thinking about theories, we can divide them into the different domains. This is just the way that I set it up here. However, you may not necessarily always see these theories divided in this way. So, there could be physical theories, such as that of developmental neuroscience, that focuses on how the brain changes over time in terms of physical structures and what those physical structures might be able to do. So we know that the front part of the brain is responsible for thinking about choices and consequences and making decisions and solving problems. Okay. Also, evolutionary theory might give an explanation as to how species might grow and change over time, for example. There are also cognitive theories, such as that of the theory of cognitive development by Piaget and social-cultural learning theory by Vygotsky. These two theories in particular explain the process of learning and the use of language. This is a prime example in which you had two theorists, Piaget and Vygotsky, that were both explaining the same thing, the process of learning and the use of language. However, they had very different ideas as to how this happened and how they explained cognitive development. Okay. So that's going back to sometimes theory, it will appear that theories might compete with one another. But I would like to remind you that that also refers to or has to do with the type of data and the focus of the researchers. And also, there are, for example, maybe social emotional theories, such as that of psychoanalytic theory by Freud and psychosocial theory by Erikson. When we think about Erikson's psychosocial theory, we are thinking about how personality and social experiences might change for individuals over time based on a particular, what Erikson called, crisis that occurs. So there are going to be different theories that are going to explain different areas of development, and these different theories are, when we try to put them together, might help us understand the whole child, but also we have to understand that different theories sometimes contradict one another. And it's up to us to determine, what does this theory focus on? Is this what I am interested in? And based on other information that I have gathered, which theory best applies to me? And that's more when they are competing. So again, this video was intended just to kind of give an intro to theories, and as you learn each of these different theories on their own, you'll get a better understanding of what a theory is. Until next time.